Thank you, Rick. Good morning, sports fans. We are going equine this morning because the Monte Vista Christian Equestrian Team is in studio today. Danny Dawes, Katerina Ivanovic, and Molly Padula are here to talk about an amazing experience they've just had. MVCS placed third in the national finals held by Interscholastic Equestrian Association in New York. These young ladies competed against the top 20 teams in their class from across the country. So it is a huge deal that you guys are here today. First of all, congratulations. I'm going to start with Danny Dawes, a freshman. How are you feeling today?
It's pretty good. I'm excited to be here.
Now talk a little bit about your riding experience. What are you best at? What are you most comfortable with? And how did you get started?
Well, I started at the Monte Vista summer camp, and I've been riding with Cassie ever since. It's fun to be out there at IEA and ride with my team, and that's probably the most exciting part.
Okay, and were you nervous to get started riding? Because you're new to riding. This hasn't been something you've done since you were young. Was it intimidating to get on the horses?
Not exactly. I mean, I've been around horses before, and I wasn't really nervous, more excited.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to move over to Katerina. Now you, my friend, have been riding for quite a while.
Yes, I have.
How did you get started?
Well, I've had a love for horses ever since I was a little girl, and I was asking for lessons when I was 5, but my parents were like, no, you should probably wait for a little bit. And I went to a competition in Pebble Beach with one of my friends, and there I was introduced to the real competitive side of riding, and I've been in love with it ever since.
And describe the difference between leisure riding and competitive riding, because you've done both.
Well, leisure riding, you have your horses and, you know, they're more of your, like, pets at home, and they're really fun and great to, you know, just spend time with. But when you're going competitive, your horse becomes your partner. Like, there's so much maintenance behind it, and it's just a completely different way of riding, but it's so fun.
Excellent. Now, Molly, you are also a freshman. How did you get started in riding?
I started like a year after Danny, and I started at the Monte Vista Equestrian Team, and I was also just like really excited, and I wasn't nervous because I didn't know the competitive side yet, and it was just such a fun experience to go to the camp and meet Cassie, and now we're doing things like going to New York.
And did that give you an edge that, you know, you stepped into riding and you weren't quite aware of how competitive it can be, and it is a very competitive industry? Did that give you an edge? Did that take away from kind of the nerves that you would maybe experience if you were aware of it?
I think so, just because I wasn't going into it like saying I'm going to win and we're going to, you know, beat everyone. I was just in it to have fun.
Excellent. Now, Danny, can you describe to us what kind of riding style you guys focus on?
We focus on what's called equitation, where you focus on your position on the horse, shoulders back, heels down, etc.
And can you talk about how that maybe differs from just kind of like sitting on a horse and poking around?
It's really, you have to be intense, almost not necessarily intense because you don't want to look like fake on the horse, but you have to really focus and have the mindset going into the arena differently from just being relaxed on a horse.
Okay, now Katerina, third in the national finals. What was that like?
It was really crazy because we've been the High Point team for several years now, and we're very proud of that, but actually being able to go and compete in New York as a team, that was a great experience because last year I went with just one other member of the team, and it was really fun to have everyone there this time.
Now, not only do you get to hang out with horses, but you get to hang out with your friends, you get to travel. It's not something that a lot of high school kids get to experience. Talk about how MVCS has kind of given you the opportunity to maybe do things you wouldn't somewhere else.
Well, Monte Vista is just an incredible school for that. We have so many amazing opportunities. I mean, not everyone can say they can ride a horse for a physical education class, you know. And through IEA and Monte Vista, I've had a phenomenal chance to get together and know just such great people who are girls, you know, I consider my family now. You know, we're all just so close and tight-knit. So it's been excellent to just share my passion with horses, you know, with everyone around me and really get to know everyone.
Molly, do you take horsemanship for PE?
Yes. That was actually one of the main reasons I started riding, because I didn't want to do PE.
I'm so jealous right now. I remember running miles for PE and not riding horses at all. Now talk about what it's like to develop a relationship with an animal like that. They're big and they're strong and they're beautiful, and a lot of people find them a lot scarier than, say, like your average house cat.
Yeah. Well, over time when you ride a horse, they learn to trust you and you trust them. And it's just an amazing bond. You get to, when you ride, they say feel your horse. And really that just means putting them in a package and riding them. But it means a lot more. It means connecting with them, and it's just amazing.
Excellent. Now talk a little bit about your favorite horse.
Okay, well, my favorite horse, I've been leasing a horse for a year and a half. And he is just an amazing teacher. When I started riding him, I was horrible. And he has taught me so much about just riding in general, and I've figured a lot out about him, and there's still more things that I can learn. And being with a horse like that for more than a year is crazy and something I thought I'd never do, and it's really awesome.
Excellent. Now, how about you, Danny? Favorite horse?
My favorite horse I've been leasing for a couple months now. His name's Rain. I love riding him, and like Molly said, he's really been a teacher for me. I've learned a lot from him, and we work really well together, and I love riding him.
Excellent. How about you, Katerina? Favorite?
Well, out at Monte Vista, I actually own my own horses that I don't keep at Monte Vista, so those are my favorites. But my favorite Monte Vista rides are probably Rain, as Danny mentioned, because he's just such an amazing horse. And also another horse by the name of Sunny, who I've been riding for a long time now. And he's really, even though he's an older horse, he's really grown in how he's been performing, and he's a really good boy.
Excellent. Well, you guys should see the smiles on these young ladies' faces as they talk about their favorite horses. It's a beautiful thing, and what an experience to have. Monte Vista Christian will be back in studio tomorrow. We're talking more horse action. Can't wait for that. And again, thank you, ladies, for being here. Coming up next, Sharks playoff hockey, Golden State Warriors playoff basketball, the Santa Cruz Warriors have closed out their season. All that and more on KO. You are listening to AM 1080 KSCO. You guys are so good! You did so well! Very, very impressive. And, there's something, I did a lot of riding when I was younger and haven't done it, but there's just something about it that, it's just such a great activity, especially for high school. You just get so much from an animal. You get so much love, and you get, amazing trips. I mean, there's nothing like showing, in New York, is there? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
It was so nice to have you guys in studio.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Rosie, for giving us extra time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You came a long way. It's a long way to come up at this time.
Come on to ride.
Oh, really? Good. Yes, and it's